He is actually running for city council, and he is going to introduce himself and just let you guys know what's going on in the community. Okay?
Thank you. How y'all doing today? My name is Torry Lewis. I'm running for the Atlanta City Council versus a 20-year incumbent. Okay? I mean, she's been in office for 20 years, and there's been a lot that have failed to come to us in our community. It doesn't matter where you live. We all want a sense of understanding that people care about you. Does that make sense? How many times have you walked around and, you know, we all have problems, we all have struggles, but said no one cares? It happens all the time. Well, the problem in the city when people don't care is because we continue to elect the same people in office time after time, time and time, and we expect something different to happen. But that doesn't happen. So the reason I'm running is because I'm a different choice. I'm a person who believes in three principles. One, trust. I want you to trust me because I trust you. I trust that you're going to put the right person in office, a person that's going to actually care about you. Okay? The other one is loyalty. I'm loyal, and you don't have to be loyal to me. It's my job to be loyal to you, to the voters. Y'all are the people who are going to go, hopefully not in the rain in November, but go in the rain or non-rain and vote for me. So I have to be loyal. I have to make sure that when you come to me and say, Torry, I have a problem, I say, well, what's the problem? Let me sit down and listen to you. And let's not just listen to you, but let's do something about it. A lot of times we hear people say, well, talk to me about your problems in the city, but they don't ever do anything. Y'all ever heard of that or seen that happen? Far too long. Too many years that's happened. And the other one is action. That's my third principle, action. I believe in making something happen. If you ever look at some of the problems that go on in the city, have you ever thought to yourself, I can fix that? That's simple. All they got to do is change a light. All they got to do is pick up the trash. Well, these simple things aren't going into place because we have people who've been on the council for too long and not giving us action. Alright? Now, has anybody ever had a job or know anything about work? One of the things that you know is that somebody is going to make you do something, right? You're going to work for a purpose. You're going to work, if it's to wash cars, your job is to wash cars, right? If you're at Atlanta City Council, your job is to do work. It's to represent the people, bring us resources, bring us the things we need. So, just like you will be held accountable if you went to work, our Atlanta City Council people have to be accountable when they go to work. And ours hasn't been, that's why I'm running against her. Okay? And I'm not going to take too much time, I talked about my three principles, but then there's three methods of getting it done to make this place better. We call it the ICE method. Infrastructure, crime, and economic development. We've got to take care of these streets. We have too many sidewalks that are this far off the ground. Anybody ever walked and tripped on the sidewalk? Probably. Now back in the day, I used to run a lot. Now don't let this fool you. And I was doing good last summer, and I tripped on the sidewalk, almost broke my ankle, and that's why I'm blaming it on the sidewalks right now. But I wanted to be out there running. So many of us want to enjoy our sidewalks, we want to enjoy the city, but we have to make sure that it's safe for us too. So we have sidewalks issues, litter issues, flooding issues, sewer issues, and we need to take care of them. And we can do it, but we have to bring the resources in the city, and that means on the state and federal level to get that money here to do it. And then I'm talking about safety, so crime is very important. Anybody ever been a victim of crime in here? Anybody had to call 911? Yeah. Has anybody ever heard of 911 not coming on time? I'm hearing some laughter. Because we need somebody who can push the police department, to push them to do their job at the rate that we expect them to do. Because we pay taxes. Even if we don't pay taxes, we still expect to be safe. So we need to be able to train police officers in many things. One, to get there quicker, to use the technology that's in front of them. But also a part of crime is that we have to be smart. We can't just say let's spend millions and millions and millions of dollars on more police officers, but let's get technology out there that helps us out. I went and I saw the computer lab. So many people are connected to the internet. Well, we need to connect our police department to the internet and you all to the police department so we can see something and say something a lot quicker and more efficient. The last is economic development. I asked y'all about jobs not too long ago, right? Well, in our community, especially over there on the west side of the city, you don't see anywhere anybody can work. Nowhere. And we're wondering why people don't have jobs, or why they can't get jobs. Well, we can bring jobs here. And we can say, hey, hire some people from here, hire some people from there, and we'll give you tax incentives. We'll make it a decent place for your company to be. And that, if we can put those three things together, we can make our city the best city in the United States. And it's not just so Atlanta can be great, but it's so you can be great, you can be great, you can be great, you can be great. And we're all a part of this. But the only way this is going to happen is if we change the thing that we're doing. If we change the person who's in office now, who's been in office for 20 years. Now, once again, my name is Torry Lewis. I'm running for the Atlanta City Council. We're passing out information. One thing I know about this place is that y'all are some active voters. Y'all vote. And y'all vote good. So I want to give y'all a round of applause, and please give yourself a round of applause because you care. Because you care. So we're going to be around here, and guess what? I don't make too many promises, but this is the promise. When we get in office, I'm going to come back and say hello. I'm not just going to go to office and then forget about you. Because how many people want your vote and you never see them again? I'll be back. Okay? Now, are there any questions for me? Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to say personally, I thank you very much for coming. I've been here since 2009. You're the first and only person that's ever come here from the city council, number one. Number two, since this is an active group of voters, who is your opponent so they'll know not to vote for that person?
That's the best question I think I've ever heard. But I'm going against Cleta Winslow. Okay, my name is Torry Lewis, so I hope I can get your support. She's an incumbent, right? Thank you so much, man. And we're going to make
a lot of cars parked in the parking lot, right? And y'all take that no parking sign off the side of the street.
You know, I personally don't know what's going on with that, but that's actually, I'm glad you brought that up. In the Atlanta University Center, in a lot of places, there's no parking signs for no reason.
Right.
Yeah. Let there be a reason not to park in certain places, because we have Park Atlanta, and I don't know if y'all know about them, but I know about them because I paid them all kind of money for some tickets. But we need to have a place where a lot of people don't like to come to downtown from the suburbs. You know why? Because they have to pay so much money to park. But you go to other cities, you can find free parking, and we need to figure out the difference of why we have no parking sign there to see if it still needs to be there. So I'm not going to say yes because I don't want to lie to you, but those are some things that we're going to look at. So thank you for bringing that up.
Thank you.
All right, anybody else? That's y'all easy. Oh, there we go. You're an unregistered voter. All right, we'll make sure we get your information and get you anything you need to get you registered, okay? Got you. What's your name? All right, Ms. Williams, we'll get you. Any other questions? Well, listen, thank you so much for your time, and we will be seeing each other in the future, and we'll be seeing each other in the long time ago future, because I'm going to be around, okay? So thank you for your time, thank you for your support, and hopefully thank you for your vote coming up. Thank you.